You know, in the coming months, leadership at every level is going to be like the audition, the acting audition, the leadership audition for the coming years. And I mean, I'm being serious at that at every level. Now, the question or the theme of this Reps for Rona session, this day 9, is leadership. And you know, I read a story of a doctor in New York City. It's kind of like a day by day of what he would be doing. So wake up at 6 a.m, large pot of coffee, because of course all the coffee shops are closed, and got to, as you could imagine, big day ahead. And then it goes through detailing himself walking through the ward. Basically, it's all set up for coronavirus. He has to deal with patients. Every patient he goes to, he's basically assuming that it's something to do with coronavirus, and it paints a really graphic picture of what happens. And so by midday, he's forgotten to even drink water because he's wearing a mask the whole day. He says, I can see one more patient before he even has a drink of water by midday. How many times have you been working on something that you've forgotten to even drink water? By late afternoon, he realizes he hasn't eaten all day because he's been dealing with different patients. And then by 6:30 p.m. in the evening, he's going home. He makes sure to scrub everything, to scrub his phone, to scrub his clothes, to scrub his badge, to scrub his pens, every single thing. It's because he's going home to visit his family, to see his family. Then he gets home, his wife meets him in the hallway of his apartment, strips off all his clothes, she puts them in a secure bag, takes them elsewhere before he even walks into the apartment. His neighbors know that he's going to be walking through the hallway naked because of the situation. He goes into the apartment, fully unclothed, fully naked, goes, washes down before he even has any interaction with his family. To me, that is leadership. I mean, leadership comes in many different forms. You might look at it as someone who runs a big successful company, someone who's really rich, someone who's got a lot of followers on social media, gets a lot of likes on their photos or something like that. But to me, that's just the things that can be measured. To me, leadership is also the things that can't be measured, like love, kindness, empathy, those things, those important things that cannot be measured. So to that doctor, thank you for sharing your story. And when I see things like that, this is why I'm so excited to make this short little video. I know that was a kind of a ramble to the preset to begin this video, but I believe it's important. I figured I can't just sit back and do nothing during this time. But then again, the other side of that is leadership sometimes is also sitting back and doing nothing whilst the people who are capable do their thing. Essentially, you getting out of the way. But let's get started. We have shoulders and back bodyweight workout. Now, someone requested this. They said they were having trouble in their office working out their back and shoulders, which is correct, right? It's pretty easy to do pushing movements, but hard to do pulling movements, which works the back. Pulling movements work the back in a bodyweight scenario. So I did some research and I found some exercises that are going to work our shoulders and back. So let's try them out. We've got push back ups, Superman holds, aka reverse bananas. We have dead stop to Superman. We'll see what that is in a second. Then we have Superman again. A lot of Supermans in here. W, Y, and T variations of Superman. And then we're going to finish with the T push-up. Remember, 5 exercises. We're going to do that for 2 rounds for 10 minutes. You know the drill. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off.
Get ready.
So the first one is a push back up. So come down, start in a push-up position, go down, but this time we're pushing back to our feet. Come back. Down. Instead of pushing up, we're pushing back. Keep those toes activated. Come down, push back, come up, down, push back, up, down, push back. That's it. Keep it loaded. Come up, come down. Now push back. You should be trying to push back through your shoulders, through your arms. Down, push back, up. There we go. So I figured in this time, it's almost like, I've said this a few times now, it's almost like the whole world has been given a little bit of a reset to go, okay, here's a test. It's like God or the universe or whatever spirit you believe in, whatever higher power, artificial general intelligence has said, here's a big challenge to humanity. See what you can do to fix it.
Exercise.
So now we have Superman hold, which is aka reverse banana or reverse hollow hold. Down on your stomach, arms out, feet out. So as if we're like Superman, you could pretend you're flying through the sky. Who are you gonna save? We could really do with some laser vision right now. That's it. Hold it. Tense those glutes. Tense that back. This is what we're focusing on. Shoulders and back. So what that one was doing is, because we have to hold our arms back up like this, we're tensing our back, holding our arms extended. So there's a lot of, what you'll see is a lot of movements are dynamic, but there's also a lot of value in movements that are static, aka the holds, the plank hold, the Superman hold, the hollow hold. So if you can hold a position for a certain length of time, that's also another variation of strength.
Exercise.
Now we have dead stop to Superman. So come back down on the ground. So we're going to go out, up, back, up, down, out, up, back. So this is kind of like a push-up into a reverse hollow hold. So we're going up, down, extension, up, down, up, stop, out, up. Wonderful. So this is a little bit of a mix-up, right? We're being creative here. Remember, yesterday's theme was constraints. Today, our constraint is a bedroom floor, and we want to figure out how we can use just our body weight to work our shoulders and back. Next up, we have another variation of Superman. This time, the W, so arms like this for W, arms like this for Y, and arms like this for T.
Exercise.
So this is called Superman W, Y, T. So we're going to do W, up. We're going to do Y, up. We're going to do T, up. That's it. Now back to W, up. Out to Y, squeeze that back. That's it. Out to T, squeeze that back. Yes, that's it. Now back to W, squeeze. Out to Y, squeeze. Ooh. Woo. How are you feeling that? Oh, that was a good one. A lot of these, see, this is where the fun part comes. I get to do these every day, and every time I move, I always feel 110% better after. Once I get a little bit of a sweat cracking, which is now, I feel amazing. Once I get the blood flowing. And so another fun part is, aside from getting moving, it's trying out different kinds of movement, like today.
Exercise.
Now we have the T push-up. So we're going down, up, into a T position. That's it. And now, as we go up, we're trying to squeeze our back, much like we did in the Superman T. So down, up, squeeze the back, hold it there, squeezing. Now we go down, up, squeeze. Oh, how's your balance? Hold it, nice. Down, up, squeeze.
Rest.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through. Beautiful. You feeling like Superman yet? So now we have push back ups again. Then we'll go back into Superman hold, dead stop to Superman, Superman WYT, and T push-ups. You know, another form of leadership is what do you do when people aren't watching? The small little actions that aren't going to get recognized. So we're back, push back up. So let's go down here, push back to our toes, come back up. Down, push back to your toes, come back up. That's it. Down, push back to your toes, come back up. Push down, back to your toes, come back up. Down, push back up, back to your toes. Oh, back to the top, to your toes, top, down,
Rest.
toes. Whew. That's really getting the mind going there. Really getting the mind going. And so we just said, what do you do when people aren't watching? The things that you aren't necessarily going to get recognition for. It could be something as big as running a hospital while there's a pandemic going on. Or it could be as small as, like I saw, for example, my little brother, who's filming, made his bed this morning.
Exercise.
So now we got Superman hold. Let's go here. Up, reverse hold. Now nice squeeze. Point those toes, point those hands. Pretend like we're Superman. Superman. Who's your favorite superhero? Leave a comment below. Mine Probably Batman. What about you, Sam?
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Rest.
Actually, Captain America, because don't you think I look like Captain America? Captain Australia, actually. So we have, now next is dead stop to Superman. And as I said, leadership doesn't have to be some extraordinarily large action. It can be the small things. I said, for example, I want to shout this out again. My little brother made his bed. I saw him do that this morning. I wouldn't usually see him do that, but it made me so, so proud. Just a small little thing.
Exercise.
Superman, dead stop to Superman. Let's do it. So dead stop, Superman, up, back. Now back up, back to a dead stop. Now, out for Superman, squeeze, come back. Push up, down to a dead stop, out for Superman, fly through the air, come back, up, down, push out for Superman, that's it, hold it, and back, up, finish. Oh, yes, 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 team, keep it up. We have 2 more exercises. Are you having fun? You should be, because I'm having fun. Now, leadership is also to me those people you would never hear about. The people who take care of the elderly. Like my mum is probably one of the best leaders. I got lucky in life to have the mum that I do. I look at her and she's one of the best leaders I know.
Exercise.
So let's go. Superman, W-Y-T. I don't know what that stands for. W-Y-T. Let's go. W, squeeze. Y, squeeze. T, squeeze. Let's go. Let's wrangle some yellow tigers. There we go. W, Y, T. Nice. One more. W, Y, T. Oh, I was having too much fun with that. We broke into the rest time with some movement, but that is all right. Sometimes you have to disrupt the routine, you know. Now we're going to finish with a T push-up. So again, I haven't done this exercise. I've probably done it at some point in the past, but that's the fun part about moving every day. And it's also a creative challenge.
Exercise.
Come down. Let's go. Down, push up into a T, squeeze that back. Excellent. Come down, up, squeeze that back. Very nice. Ready? Down, up, squeeze that back. Breathe in. Ready? Come down, come up. That's it. Squeeze it. Come down, up. Nice work. Keep it up.
Rest.
Oh, you know what? Is that done? That is. That's 10 sets. So let's have an action replay of what we did do. We started with the push back ups. Again, if you want to make this a little bit more challenging for yourself, we only went through that for 10 minutes, but I've got a little bit of a sweat up here. You could go through that for 20 minutes. Do each exercise 4 times. Remember, don't overexert yourself though. This is just to get moving and give your immune system that little bit of a boost. This is a way, moving every day can be your way, your small act of leadership during this time. Push back ups, Superman hold, aka reverse banana, dead stop to Superman, Superman WYT, wrestling yellow tigers, and then we finished off with a T push up. So the question I'm going to finish off with this is, what is leadership to you, and who's a leader in your life? As I said before, one of my little brother did a small act of leadership this morning. Got up, made his bed. Did he have to? Of course not, but he did it anyway. No one might have been watching except I was this time. My mum got really lucky, right? As I said, I hit the lottery ticket of life with her. Like, my dad is sick. She's a full-time carer of my dad. Expects no recognition from it. So these words, they're only words, but they're meant. Mum, I love you. Sam, I love you. If you're watching this, I love you, and keep moving. Don't forget who's a leader in your life and what does leadership mean to you. Leave a comment below. Keep moving. Wash your hands. We'll see you tomorrow.